this awkward delay. All right, I do believe we are live. I apologize. There's always this like 5 second weird circle that just circles and circles and circles. And you're like, am I live? Am I live? I don't know. Nobody's telling me. Anyways, if I haven't met you, I am Catherine Hood. Some of you know me as Coach Catherine, and we've probably talked on the phone or you're a client of mine, and we've gone through some journeys and tried some new things and experimented with ways to improve on your life. I'm honored to be a part of this group. I run it, I admin it, I guess you could say, and I love every moment of it. I meet some really incredible people. I would encourage you, if you know anybody that is pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic, to add them to this group. Let them know you're adding them to this group and what it's all about. We're here as a community, as a group of people, a small group, which is great, offering each other support and help through the challenges of being a pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic. Some of you may or may not know, I have been insulin dependent, and I know what it's like. I know it's scary. I've been to the nutritionist and left tremendously confused, actually even more confused before I went in. I've been at the grocery store, scared, confused, ate something, and then been terrified at the numbers that my blood sugars shot up to. So I'm genetically predisposed to have type 2 diabetes. I am fully insulin free, medication free. I'm watch my blood sugars really closely. Every 6 months I go in and get my blood work done, but I am proud to say that I'm fully, completely under control with my diabetes, and I wish that for you as well. And I help you, achieve that through a lot of lifestyle support and changes if you're open to it. I do want to encourage you to use this group. Post your questions, post your challenges. We're here to help and support one another. So we'll all chime in and give our 2 cents. Ultimately, it's between you and your doctor what you do, what choices you make and changes you make. But we're here to help and support one another, because without community, the chances of actually getting your blood sugars in a maintenance phase or getting it fully controlled is like 2%. So if you have a community and support and people there to help and support you, it goes up to about 75% success rate. So you do need people that help and support you, not just at home, but people that understand, that have been through the trenches and know the answers. I do want to talk today, as I'm recording this, it is Christmas Eve. So I felt it heavy on my heart to talk about making choices, because a lot of you are probably already experiencing a lot of temptation and a lot of choices that are really hard and tough. You're really torn because your heart wants one thing, your mind wants another thing, and your body wants a whole nother thing, and you're just super confused. And obviously your doctor probably wants something else, and then your family members want something else too. So it is really hard. This is a really hard time of year, and it really, actually, this video, if you're watching it outside of the holidays, would still apply. Because there's still birthdays, Valentine's Day and all these anniversaries and all these different celebrations where we have food pushers, right? People that are pushing food on us, saying, hey, I worked really hard, I made this cake, and I really want you to try it. So you're going to have to know how to handle those things. But I think the biggest thing is knowing your why. Knowing that you want to live a long, independent life. You want to keep all your limbs. You want to keep your sight. You want to feel good. You want to keep your hair. You want to feel amazing and incredible, and you want to travel or whatever it is that you want to do. It's really important to know your why. I do have a form that I can offer to the group. You can fill it out totally free. It is pretty detailed. It really dives into your why. It gives you a tremendous amount of thought, words and verbiage to kind of help you build like a why. And what I mean by that is like several paragraphs explaining what you want in your life. If you don't know what your why is and what you want really, truly, deeply in your life, it will be very hard when you're getting offered a piece of cake to say no. You've got to know why and how to say no. And if you know your why really, really well, you'll be able to say no. But again, super hard with all the temptations right now, and the cookies and the cakes and all these different things and these food pushers that are all around us. But make sure you're going to events and parties full. Make sure you're eating before you go. That is really big. You know, it's just the same thing as going to the grocery store hungry. You just don't do it, right? Your food choices are bad. A lot of times if I go to the store and I'm super hungry, not only my choices are bad, but I forget what all I needed to get. Even if I have a list, I get frustrated and frazzled because my brain is just like not working properly. So I always go making sure I fuel my body before I go. But at parties and events, make sure you're choosing vegetables and proteins over the other things. That's really just a real simple tip. Um, it is okay to have one indulgence. I would encourage you, though, to go towards the indulgence that are maybe like the cheeses, because cheeses have a lot of calories, so you don't really want to normally eat a lot of cheeses, but cheeses would be okay, for something to indulge in versus like a high sugar content item. But practice how to say no to those food pushers, those your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents, whatever it is, your sister, whoever it is that's pushing these foods on you. Say something like, "No, thank you. I know that you put a lot of hard work and heart and thought into making this, and it looks really amazing. I want to leave it for others." It's something that I kind of came up with before I came on. But just practicing it in the mirror, practicing it, maybe writing it on a 3x4 card, whatever you need to do to practice it. Or let them know in advance before the party, like, look, I'm really, really trying to get control of my A1C, and I want to make sure that I have really good numbers next time I go to the doctor. And let them know in advance is another way too. Stay away from the food. If they have like a big food line or a whole bunch of food lined up on the counter or whatever, go someplace else. Get away from it. When it's out of sight, out of mind, it really helps. Go play games. Go have fun. Go indulge in entertainment with people. Put your phone away. Don't be on your phone. Remember, life is really short, and these people that come together and want to spend time with you really want to spend time with you. And if you find that you do a gut check and you're just not feeling comfortable there, bounce. Get out of there. Because honestly, if you're staying too long and you start feeling sad or lonely or not included or this or that, it could spiral into a binge, and you don't want that either. So you want to go home and cuddle up and watch your favorite Christmas movie or whatever. Leave. So make sure you're not subjecting yourself to stress or anxiety or feeling left out or family stress that you just don't want to be a part of. Make sure you're staying hydrated. That's probably something that a lot of people will miss around the holidays. Like they go to somebody's house, and not everybody is hydrated. Not everybody has good, clean water. Some people's houses have really weird tasting water, so make sure you're taking water with you. Stay hydrated. Drink your own water because you know what is in your water, and hopefully you're drinking home filtered, clean water. Limit sugar, because that just causes, blood sugar spikes, and then you're going to want more because it triggers your brain. Again, indulge in something maybe cheesy instead. So maybe something a little higher in the calories, kind of a little bit on the, indulgent side, but not necessarily sugar. Eat really, 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 really slow if you do choose to eat at the event, like super crazy, silly slow. Eat really, really slow. Eat mindfully, slow down, enjoy the food. But you know what? The best foods that I ever taste are my husband's. It's off of his plate. Why? Because I feel limited, right? Like I really want what's on his plate. So if that's an option for you, if you're going to a party with your spouse, whatever, and they're okay, they're not going to bite you if you take something off their plate, maybe that's an option. Don't get your own plate. Just say, hubby, I'm just going to have a couple bites off of your plate. That'll really keep you in line. Fake it till you make it on the alcohol, because those are a bunch of liquid calories and really hard on diabetics. So I fake it. I've done it for years and years and years. Like I'll get like a club soda or some sort of salty, bubbly water with a lime or a lemon, or a cherry if that's an option, and just kind of fake it. Hold it. You look like you're having a good time and indulging and stuff, but you don't have the hangover. You don't have the side effects. You don't feel the regret and guilt later. So fake it. I love faking it. But have a plan before you go and visualize it. And if you have somebody going with you, talk to them about it. Say, this is what I'm planning on doing. Can I have your help and support? Maybe have a word or a phrase to say to bounce early, to leave, right? And I do recommend showing up to the party a little bit late, like 20, 30 minutes late, and never ever stay after the party because there's always all that extra food and people want to dump it on you. So don't do that. But yeah, so visualize what you're going to do at the party, have a plan, but maybe bring a healthy dish. I'm telling you, people want to be healthier right now because of COVID and because this time of year, people do want to eat healthier. So if there are healthier choices, you're going to make other people happy. So bring a healthy dish, a chopped up salad, charcuterie, hummus, veggie tray, olives. You know, there are so many different things that you can bring, like even a cheese tray, but bring something that maybe you indulge in, that you stick within just that food. Don't eat a single second bite of something that's just mediocre or not that good. I know a lot of people do this. They're like, I feel like I have to eat it all because my aunt worked so hard on it. Don't. Just set it down, excuse yourself, you got to go to the bathroom or whatever, and then when you come back, grab that plate and throw it away, or hopefully somebody else has thrown it away, or leave it there. I don't know, whatever. Find a way to not consume more of the bad stuff that you don't want to be eating, that one is going to upset your stomach, or you're going to regret or wish you didn't eat. It's a whole bunch of calories of food that you don't want. So I hope that helps. But I also ultimately think that, it's about making memories and spending time with your friends and family. But really pay attention to your stress levels. I've mentioned this a lot in the group recently. Stress is really hard for diabetes. It will throw your numbers through the roof. Somebody had commented the other day that their blood sugars always goes up in the morning right before going to work because work is stressful. So stress is a huge factor. George, thank you so much for saying something. So hello. Hi, George. So you're new to type 2 diabetes. What kind of plan should I start on? Okay, there's no diet. I do not recommend a diet. I do recommend booking a call with me and I can talk to you one-on-one. There's no meal plan specific for any one person because our thyroids and our gallbladders and our livers and our kidneys and all of our organs are at a different phase and part of our journey. We're all, different genders or different ages, and there's so many different factors that I can't just give you a meal plan that would work for you, that works for me. So I can give you some guidelines and some thoughts and talk to you about what you are currently doing and give you some tips and tricks. But aside from that, there's so many factors that go into your blood sugars. It's just not one magical cure. I wish there was. I wish there was a pill we could take and it fixes it all, but it's not. So I'd love to work with you, love to talk with you, George. Private message me and I can provide you a link to jump on a 30-minute call. It doesn't cost anything. I'm not a salesperson at all, so I'm not going to push anything on you. I will let you know what options you have, but ultimately it's what you desire or what you need. So I hope that helps. Again, I do have that great link that I will post below that can help you figure out your why. I do believe that is the foundation, that is the start of anybody's journey, whether you're trying to lose weight or trying to get away from type 2 diabetes or get managed like myself. But yeah, I'm here for you. I love this group. I love meeting new people and helping and supporting them however you need help. Great. Yes, George, I'd love to talk to you, give you my link, and we can jump on a call. And I'd love to know where you are on your journey, what challenges you have, and how I can support you moving forward. So, hey, thank you. Thank you for saying hello, George, and welcome to the group. Warm welcomes to you, and happy holidays, everybody. But yes, please comment below on this video if you're watching the replay. Love to get the help and support on that. That's why I do these videos. If I don't get likes and I don't get comments, then I kind of feel like why even bother, right? So please support me as we move forward, and I thank you guys so much. And George, there's a lot of information in Unit in this group, so check that out, check that tab out. There's a lot of valuable information, especially if you're new to type 2 diabetes. There's a tremendous amount of knowledge there. So I look forward to meeting you. All right, thanks. Bye.